And we do want to get right to breaking news. FBI agents shot at while serving a warrant. The SWAT emergency sparking a massive scene in Sunrise. Dozens upon dozens of officers, first responders from a number of different agencies have descended on this particular neighborhood right off of Hiatus Road and Northwest 44th Street.
We have team coverage this morning. Annalise Garcia standing by at the hospital. But let's begin with Local 10's Madeline Wright at that scene where we understand a suspect is still barricaded at this hour, Madeline?
A doting mother, an inspirational sister, an affectionate daughter that would make any parent proud.
Friends, family, and colleagues remembering the life and career of FBI agent Laura Schwarzenberger.
Let's get straight over to Julie right now to start things off.
That's right, because the rain has not let up. The outer bands of the system continue to inundate already flooded areas.
Now we have Alexis Frazier. She's in Miami Gardens where an 18-wheeler is hanging off the side of the Palmetto. Alexis, I can imagine that this is really affecting traffic out there, even though the roads are not as busy as they normally are because of this tropical storm.
Yeah, those westbound lanes, JC, on the Palmetto currently backed up. Two right lanes are currently blocked. This is near Northwest 47th Ave, excuse me. But we're going to zoom in and show you the current situation right now.
Water is about up to my knees, so this is more flooded than it has been in quite some time. You can just take a live look right now at some of the cars here that have tried to make it through this area.
We have this traffic alert, Christy, as Sky 10 is flying over the scene of this car fire. A very bad accident. This is on the Palmetto Expressway, and they have parts of this area closed at 154th.
And our vote total is still growing.
They're trying to rig an election, and we can't let that happen.
Different messages from the presidential candidates as America continues to wait for election results.
I'm very sad. I'm very sad that we live in such a sick country.
The mounting problems for President Trump after his supporters sieged at the Capitol, and how President-elect Joe Biden is reacting to all of it.
Cracking down on the culprits at the Capitol, the people already in custody, and how investigators are tracking down the others involved.
Fort Worth rocked by protests, police sirens, and tear gas overnight. We're live with the damage done overnight, 1 week after the death of George Floyd. This, of course, comes after demonstrations following the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis turned violent, like this disturbing scene in Dallas, where a store owner trying to protect his business was viciously attacked. And in Dallas, around 200 protesters walked onto the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge late last night. This was after the city's 7 p.m. curfew went into effect, but the bridge is actually outside of the curfew zone boundary. After a demonstration, police took many of them into custody. A public viewing for George Floyd will be held this weekend following yesterday's memorial in Minneapolis. Michael George is live there now. And Michael, how were things both during and after that memorial yesterday, and where will his public viewing and funeral be?
The jury unanimously fined the defendant, Amber Guyger, guilty of murder as charged in the indictment.
The jury has made their decision in the case of former Dallas police officer Amber Guyger and the shooting death of Botham Jean. She'll be waking up in a jail cell today as her sentencing phase continues. Nicole Jacobs is live outside the jailhouse where Guyger is being held. Nicole.
Karen, that monumental moment is piercing the hearts of so many who got a picture-perfect display of what grace looks like.
There are many people in our community that agree with the verdict and many that do not.
Well, boxing champion Errol Spence Jr. is expected to make a full recovery after being thrown from his car during a crash yesterday morning. We were first to bring you the information yesterday. Surveillance video near Riverfront Boulevard in Dallas shows the moments that Spence flipped his car.
Sure to have a good time and party.
South Beach covered with large crowds on New Year's Day despite a recent surge in coronavirus cases and a new, more infectious variant now being detected in Martin County. These visitors coming down from New York say they're looking to get away from COVID restrictions.
I don't really care about corona at all.
It comes as video sent to Local 10 shows crowded club scenes across South Florida, including this New Year's Eve party at the Manor nightclub in Wilton Manors. Hip-hop artist Tyga can be seen here at the center of a packed club in Miami Beach.
This cell phone video showing Diddy with a stack of cash in hand as he passed out bills to local residents.
Yeah, I just got the $50. That's all I really wanted.
Yeah. And did you get that in cash or you got a gift
In
card?
cash. This wasn't COVID-19 Relief Act dollars. This didn't come from the state of Florida. It didn't come from Miami-Dade County or the city of Miami. It came from a philanthropist's heart.
Players, specifically Zeke Elliott, well, they've raised a lot of awareness about the good that the Salvation Army does. Why is the partnership so important to the Cowboys and the Jones family specifically?
Well, okay, our game tomorrow will be the most watched game this year in the NFL or in football, other than the Super Bowl. What an opportunity to take the interest, take this much visibility, and talk about what a great organization the Salvation Army is.
Good Sunday morning. Will Mansell with your Local 10 Morning Sports Wrap. NBA Finals rematch last night. You saw it here on Local 10 between the Heat and the Lakers in L.A. The stars were out. LeBron, Bam, Jimmy Butler, but it was Kendrick Nunn leading the way for Miami. K-Nunn with a big start in this one. 27 points. He drains the three. Helped Miami build an early double-digit lead.
More confidence, realizing that we belong. And just staying together through the good, through the bad. Every win that we get feels great.
It is time to talk trending. It's a story that keeps sticking to us. An update on the viral woman who put Gorilla Glue in her hair.
Well, the Louisiana woman who went viral after using Gorilla Glue spray on her hair instead of hairspray has finally had surgery. She had us all stressed out. A Los Angeles plastic surgeon successfully completed 40-year-old Tesca Brown's procedure to remove the product.
Of course, we are all hoping that everybody has love or lust or whatever you want this weekend. But most importantly, I want you, yeah, because, you know, maybe you don't know if you love that person yet. Don't jump into things, okay?